Here we go. Manchester United v Bournemouth team news, predicted lineups ahead of Premier League. Manchester United will be hoping to build on an impressive midweek performance as they face Bournemouth in the Premier League. A double from Scott McTominay secured a significant victory for Erik ten Hag and his side, with the Old Trafford club now back in the top six. Ten Hag made a number of significant selection decisions before the 2-1 win, with Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial left out of the starting side. Bournemouth, meanwhile, were also midweek winners as a 2-0 win at Crystal Palace extended their unbeaten run in the league to 4 games. Here's everything you need to know. Get the latest Manchester United vs Bournemouth odds and tips here. Erik ten Hag suggested that Manchester United's midweek changes were down to rotation, but the Dutch manager is likely to stick with a similar team. Luke Shaw moved into central defense at half-time against Chelsea and could start there after Victor Lindelof injury, with Sergio Reguilón brought in at left back. Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, Mason Mount and Jadon Sancho are among the club's high-profile absentees. Bournemouth also have a number of players sidelined, with Max Aarons, Tyler Adams and Lloyd Kelly all struggling with thigh problems. Andoni Iraola is also likely to name a settled starting lineup. Predicted lineups. Manchester United 11, Onana, Dalot, Maguire, Shaw, Reguilón, McTominay, Amrabat, Fernandes, Antony, Højlund, Garnacho. Bournemouth 11, Neto, Smith, Zabarny, Senesi, Kirks, Cook, Christie, Semenyo, Kluivert, Sinisterra, Solanke. Here we go. Man Utd bidder Sheikh Jassim ready for investment talks as Jim Ratcliffe strikes deal. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is on the approach of completing a £1.3 billion deal for a 25% stake in Manchester United after defeating Qatari Prince Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani in the Glazer family's strategic review. Sheikh Jassim, on the other hand, may soon make his mark on another European heavyweight after losing out on a full sale. Sir Jim and Sheikh Jassim emerged as the frontrunners in the process shortly after the Glazers started their hunt for alternative funding last November. The Qatari chase eventually fell apart after a bid worth roughly £5 billion for 100% ownership of the club failed to persuade the Glazers to sell, paving the way for Sir Jim and Ineos. As part of the agreement, the 71-year-old is expected to pay a grossly inflated sum for a minority stake with unlimited sporting control. United are set to announce Sir Jim's and Ineos' entrance early next week, ushering in a new era at Old Trafford. Those hoping for a comprehensive sale to get rid of the Glazers have been disappointed, even if preparations for a phased takeover are in the works. And Sheikh Jassim's possible engagement with another team is certain to aggravate the situation, given the amount of money he pledged to United. Man Utd bidder Sheikh Jassim ready for investment talks as Jim Ratcliffe strikes deal. £170 million trio from Manchester United listed for January transfer market. Erik ten Hag is prepared to be ruthless in the January transfer window, with the Manchester United manager eager to offload high-earning players in order to make room for new ones. Manchester United are reportedly looking to sell Casemiro, Raphael Varane, and Jadon Sancho during the January transfer window. Erik ten Hag has been under intense pressure as United manager in recent weeks, and he is prepared to be ruthless when the transfer window reopens in January. The 2-1 win over Chelsea on Wednesday relieved some of the pressure, but the Dutchman knows that long-term success will require him to rebuild his squad. Sir Jim Ratcliffe will soon take over as United's sporting director, with his £1.3 billion deal for a quarter stake in the club awaiting approval. According to The Independent, ten Hag is eager to make a statement by listening to offers for high-profile players such as Casemiro, Sancho, and Varane. A move for Sancho during the transfer window is not surprising, given that the £73 million winger is currently